Oh, hi everyone. This is When the Rainbow is Enough by Theatre for Change. I'm Shatrupa Bhattacharya and this is my story. How I learned to say no. For a very long time, I used to be a girl who just did not understand the word no. No has always been a very curious word to me. A word which was unusual, unfamiliar, and very unknown. In fact, I was never introduced to the word while I was growing up, and I was told that uttering the word no is a sign of disrespect towards others, and I was forbid to do so. Thus, I, for the greater part of my life, believed that I can't say no, or rather, I shouldn't say no. This, however, has no implications towards my childhood. I had a beautiful and wonderful childhood growing up in a Bengali joint family. I used to live with my grandparents, my parents, my brother, uncle, aunt, cousins, all together in a very big house. I don't remember a single day when I haven't felt special. I was the only girl child of my family after all. I always used to get the biggest fish piece, went to the best school in Kolkata, had the largest number of dresses in Durga Puja, had the best birthday parties. My life was just magical. In fact, my parents never ever differentiated between me and my brother based on our gender. I was never told to do things just because I was a female. My parents ensured that I am always given varied choices to live my life the way I wanted to live. And that's what I did exactly. But in between such flawless moments, I did notice something. I wasn't sure what I was noticing, but somehow it got itched in my brain. I saw my mother, my beautiful mother in varied roles. That of a daughter-in-law, a sister-in-law, a partner, a friend, and always performing her duties with perfection. Oh, you're asking how? Well, by saying yes, thank you, always being available, but with a smile. I saw my mother running around everywhere and performing her duties all the time, but always saying yes to everything. Every goddamn conversation or sentence ended with a yes. বৌমা মাছের ঝোলটা হলো? হ্যাঁ মা, এক্ষুনি করে দিচ্ছি। আরে আমার টিফিনটা তাড়াতাড়ি দাও, অফিস যেতে দেরি হয়ে যাচ্ছে। হ্যাঁ এই তো। মা, আমার ইস্ত্রি করা জামা কাপড়গুলো কোথায়? আরে বাবা, এই তো এখানে। আরে বৌমা, একটু তেলে ভাজা হলে কিন্তু বড় ভালো হয়। হ্যাঁ এক্ষুনি করে দিচ্ছি। হ্যাঁ যাচ্ছি, আমি তো আছি, তুমি যাও, আমি সামলে নেব। আরে বাবা, আমি করে দেব। Always affirmation. Everything ended with a yes. But I never saw her not confident also. Oh my God, no, hell no. She was the most super confident lady that I've ever seen in my life. She was so graceful. She was so much at ease. She was the nut and bolt that held the blocks together. She was not only a caregiver to her children, but also a caregiver to everyone else around her. She was the queen of the castle. Oh my God, she was a dreamboat. She was just, as I said, perfect. Now I grew up, and I started believing that, all right, that's the way things are supposed to be. That saying yes is the right thing to do. That others' happiness comes first and my own happiness comes last. That I always comes at the end of the queue. So, I started my journey. I started saying yes to everything. I started smiling at people. And also, you're right, I said yes. I thought I am going to win everyone because I'm always available and I am never denying my duties. Yes, I am going to be the center of everyone's attention. Oh, with that I also added, sorry. Oh my God, I was always sorry. Everything around the world was my fault. Yes. Oh, you got late for your meeting? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, it was my fault. Oh my God, you didn't get a raise in your salary. I am so sorry. Oh my God, you had an accident. I am so sorry. Oh my God, this thing happened. I am so sorry. Oh my God, it rained today. I am so sorry. There is an earthquake, there's a tsunami, everything that can go wrong is happening. I am so sorry. Life rolled. In 2007, I was in Hyderabad to pursue my higher studies. And there for the first time I realized that something was God-forsakenly wrong. So I had my yeses and I also had my sorries always ready, but I realized that I wasn't able to win people over. I wasn't able to make friends. I was not the center of the attention. I don't know why. I was so confused. I was accommodative. I never rejected anything. I never opposed to anything. I was performing my duties. I was available to everyone. Doesn't matter to me. I was just there for everyone. But still nothing happened. This was not what's supposed to be. But why? It was almost like I was being used, but I wasn't ready to accept it. I was so confused. I was so surprised. I said yes, and they snarled. I said I'm available, and they bitched. I agreed, and they abused. Why was it happening? Why was it happening? Why didn't I have any friends? Why was I so alone? This was not supposed to happen. Well, it did not happen to my mother. My mother was never lonely. She was always surrounded with people. In fact, she was the center of the attention wherever she went. Then why was it happening to me? I cried. Every night, I cried. I don't remember a single day when I woke up and I didn't feel sad. When my pillow wasn't wet. Oh God, I cried so much. But nothing changed. I kept on doing the same thing over and over again because I wasn't sure that I was doing something wrong. No one ever told me. Early 20s passed like that. And in 2011, I landed in Bangalore to pursue my PhD, where all hell broke loose. It was one certain day in my PhD that even though following everything by the book, I found myself completely alone. I realized that I didn't have any friends. I didn't have any acquaintances. I realized for the first time I felt very abandoned. thought that I had to take certain decisions which were going to alter a lot of things in my life. Very slowly and steadily, I started collecting all the broken pieces from the ground. And how I did it? Well, I visited a therapist. Yes, I visited a therapist. I remember this incident. This one person who was there in my life before once suggested, well, it was in a situation where I was trying to share my problems with her, and she suggested, "Oh my God, why don't you just visit a therapist instead of bugging me with your problems?" So I said, "Yes, all right, I'll visit a therapist." And so I did. But, finding the right therapist is altogether another different battle. I remember this one in a plush South Bangalore office. She looked straight at me and asked me, "So, how are you today?" How are you today? Oh, me. I really tried hard, remembering when was the last time anyone asked me this question. I just couldn't. I really tried to rack my brains. I didn't have an answer. But the therapist wasn't waiting. She again looked straight at me and asked, "Miss, I asked you, how are you today?" All right, you want to know how am I today, huh? You want to know how am I today? Fine, I'll tell you how am I today. I feel famished. Yes, I feel famished, both mentally and physically. I feel this burden on my shoulder, and that I'm perishing deep on the ground, and people are walking all over me. I feel this thumping on my chest, this doom thumping on my chest, and I can't breathe properly. I try to breathe, but I just can't breathe properly. I feel so unloved. I feel so used. I feel so abandoned, and I feel guilty. I feel so guilty. I feel so guilty to even consume oxygen, to consume water. I feel that everyone has forgotten about me, that no one remembers me, that no one knows that I exist, and that I will vanish like a smoke, and no one will realize that I'm no longer there. Stop! She says, "Okay." And again she looks straight into my eyes. "Well, time's up, miss. That would be 1,500. All right. Next day, same time. Okay? And remember one thing. Take deep breath in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And learn to let it go." Let it go? What did you say? Let it go. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? I don't know how to let it go. Is that even a real thing? Let it go. How do I do that? Tell me. Well, that episode ended there. And finally, after several zillion attempts, I found the one. I meant the right therapist. Now, she did not have a plush office. It was just a simple room with yellow walls and 2 chairs. For the first 2 weeks, I just sat and did nothing. Oh, she had chocolates. Yes, she had chocolates. For the first 2 weeks, I just ate chocolates and did coloring. And absolutely nothing. On the third week, she asked me, Shatarupa, tell me your story. My story. I never realized that I had a story. I told her I don't know from where to begin. She asked me, try. And suddenly, out of nowhere, believe me, out of nowhere, I started crying. Yeah. Just tears just came rolling down my eyes. I missed my mother. I missed my mother so much. I wanted to curl up to her, and complain about everyone. I wanted to tell her about everyone who were mean to me. I wanted her to punish them and say that it was wrong. It was not right. Slowly, I started telling all those stories. And for the first time, I stopped. I rewind and I started reflecting. She made me realize that I had a choice. I went back all those times where I could have done things differently. After some time, she asked me a question. She asked me, why did you say yes? I don't know why I said yes. I thought saying yes was the right thing to do. I mean, everyone should say yes. I mean, why shouldn't I say yes? But I realized that I had a choice. Then she asked me that, well, why didn't you say no? Excuse me? What? No. I can't say no. Why? Why can't you say no? Because saying no is not right. It is disrespectful. You cannot say no. Or can you? I realized that I have a choice. I can say no whenever I want it. That I now come at the beginning of the queue. So I went back. I went back to my room and I was staring blankly at the ceiling. And I kept on chanting, no, no, no. No, 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 no. I kept on chanting and it increased. The frequency increased. And suddenly I became so happy. Mind it was also at that time that I didn't have any friends. I still didn't have any friends. I still didn't have any acquaintances. But I started feeling very happy. I started feeling very content. I started feeling so light. No, 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 I won't come. No, what you're doing is wrong. No, it is my right. No, that belongs to me. I am not going to give it to you. Oh my God. It's like another window just opened. And there's this whole world that I never explored. It is so weird, It is so weird that word liberated me. That word enabled me to enjoy my company alone. That particular word made me so independent. And that particular word made me love me the most. It's weird how a negative word filled my life with so much positive vibes. And remember, oh my God, sorry. I forgot to tell you this, that particular word gave me my friends, my real friends, my soulmates who love me the way I am. I remember this first time when I had to say no. Okay? Oh, it just looked like some Hindi serial. I thought the sky was going to fall upon me, that my legs were shaking, and that there was an earthquake, and I felt scared. It seemed like all the saliva had been sucked out from my mouth, and my tongue rolled, and a growl came out. No, I can't go to the movies with you. And oh my god, I said no, what will happen now? Will I die? And the person kept on looking at me, and he said, all right, we'll go later. Oh my god, what? Hey, wait. What did you say? He said, all right, we'll go later sometime, no issues. I was aghast. I said no, and the world is still the same. The sky has not fallen upon me. The ground is still okay, and everything is in order. Nothing changed. I again started feeling happy. I felt so light. I felt peace, and the thumping sound on my chest vanished. And I looked up in the sky and I screamed, yes! A victorious yes! My mother was not wrong. Oh no, she wasn't. She's the brightest flower in my life. And she knew exactly what she was doing. She knew exactly when she had to say yes and when she had to say no. She was so loved and respected, and she was so happy and content in her life. It was my mistake. It was my mistake that I understood and saw things differently. That I did not see the other side of the coin. It was my mistake that I did not go and ask her anything. Today I practice both my yeses and my nos. I'm so proud of my yeses and my nos. I realize that I do not have to replicate my mother. That I can be myself. I can be someone completely different. I love my yeses and I love my nos. I realized the importance of my yeses when I understood the prominence of my nos. I'm so proud of it. My mother made me humble, and I made myself strong. And that's how, ladies and gentlemen, I learned to say no. Thank you so much.